Desh epitomizes the concept of diversity. Our mythological abundance and multitude of deities are a representative of this multiplicity, and it has everything to do with the plethora of festivals that we celebrate. Today on Desi Beat, we experience the essence of those festive times with the celebration of Onam. Every big and small occasion in our Desh calls for a celebration. However, the prominence of our Desi culture can be found in its festivals. Experiencing the festive spirit of our Desiness is akin to celebrating life speckled with an ample dose of colours, music, dance, folk songs, and of course, food. Add to that the presence of our near and dear ones, and the occasion presents itself with a wholesome package offering absolute gratification. Be it the arrival of spring or harvest festival or something else, we Desis never run out of reasons or seasons to celebrate. I'm Raj Guy, welcome along to another festive episode of Desi Beat Reset. Kerala is a land of real beauty, landscapes that are real treats for your eyes, unique beliefs as well. Today, we are going to be talking about God's own country, and we're going to find out more about it as we progress through today's show. Today, we also celebrate one of its most important festivals. So come with me and let's find out more. Festivals in Kerala are celebrated with great zeal and enthusiasm because they celebrate their history, their culture, their beliefs. And amongst all of those festivals, Onam is one that's celebrated with great pomp. And we're going to meet somebody today who knows all about that festival. Her name is Santhia, and she lives right here. Let's go find out more. Let's say hello. Onam is the biggest celebration for Malayalis as they steep into a festive mood during this 10-day celebration every year. And this year, the festivities are meant to reach its epitome on the 10th of September. Onam is essentially harvest festival celebrated during the months of August to September. In fact, the month of Chingam, according to the Malayalam calendar. And this lovely guest of ours today, Santhia, knows all about it because she grew up in India. And tell us some more, because we're going to talk about the food. I love my food, always talking about food. But first, let's learn a little bit more about you. Where were you born, and when did you come here, and where did you get your inspiration and your love of food from?
Okay, so I was born in India, and I was raised there in India, and I came here to the UK 7 years back.
Right.
And my interest towards Onam is mainly because of my parents, because we were not brought up in Kerala, we were brought up outside Kerala, but they always wanted to follow their traditions and keep that alive.
And so that's where they are now?
They've moved to Kerala now.
Okay.
They were working.
Beautiful part of the world, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Onam itself, you've celebrated in India?
Yes, I have.
And what do you find are kind of the big differences of celebrating here as opposed to celebrating here? No, sorry, there and here.
I think one is the family, because whenever during Onam, I have an elder brother, so it's about family coming together, celebrating Onam. Onam itself is just not celebrated on one single day.
Okay.
It's celebrated for about 10 to 12 days.
Right.
So we all come together. It's about what we do every day. It's about the fun and laugh that we have during that period. It just brings people together, family together. There's all fun in the neighborhood. In Kerala, it's a bit more nicer because you've got like tiger disguise dances, you've got boat races, and so many lamps lit in their houses. So it's more beautiful when you go to Kerala during Onam.
And of course, there's lots of food.
Yes,
and that's going to be a great part of it, isn't it, surely?
Of course. And it's a festival, it's not a Hindu festival. It's a festival that's been celebrated by everyone in Kerala. So regardless of whether someone is a Muslim or a Christian or a Hindu or any religion for that matter, obviously...
How beautiful.
It brings happiness to the whole state.
That's great. Okay, so what are we cooking today? These are two traditional dishes, right?
Yes, so I'm cooking avial, which is called like mixed vegetables, which is a very important dish that we make during Onam. And then I'm also making pineapple pulisheri.
Pineapple pulisheri?
Yeah, that's more like a raita, if I have to say.
It's a sweet dish.
It's not a sweet dish, it's more like a raita, but you just have it as a side dish with the main
So with
food
pineapple,
and gravy.
and does it have a kind of a chili in it?
Yes, you
So
have
mix
a
it
mix of
Wow.
chili. Yeah.
Sweet and chili.
Yes,
I love
that's
that.
right.
I love that. That sounds fantastic. Now, this would obviously be, these are two dishes that would make up part of the Onam sort of set of dishes, as it were.
That's
you have
right.
quite a lot of dishes, what, 22, 25, something like that?
Yeah, so I think a lot of people, it depends upon every household. Some make, say, about 13 dishes.
13, okay.
I'm doing this time 20 dishes
Wow.
for my friends. And these two are two of the dishes that I'm making as part of the Onam.
So when you do
subject.
that feast, as it were, do you make the dishes over a certain number of days and then put them away, or you make the night before?
In Kerala, they do make it over a certain period of time because the more it sits through, the masala gets into it.
It gets better and better.
Better and better,
Okay.
exactly. Like there's a dish called kalan, which is made out of elephant yam and raw banana.
Wow. Sounds amazing.
So they make it like 2 days before so that it sits there, and then the whatever spices you add and the ingredients you add, it just makes that particular dish better when you have that served on the day of Onam.
Fantastic. Okay, so what's the first thing that we have to do today to cook the first dish?
So we're making avial.
Okay.
So avial, as I said, is a mixed vegetable. So you can add whatever vegetables that you like.
So let's see, what have you actually got in this
So
particular...
I have added drumsticks, I've added elephant yam, I've added beans,
Right.
potatoes. Some people add the onions and the tomatoes with the vegetables when they boil it. I like to basically saute it and then add it to the whole
Okay,
mixture.
so all the veg in there, all pre-boiled.
You can also add like carrots. I've also added apple gourd to it.
apple gourd as well. Or tinde, as we call them as well.
Yes,
right? You call them
that's
tinda,
right.
tinda.
Yeah. What we're going to do is,
Best.
so I'm going to add the vegetables first to the pan. I'm going to put a little bit of water to it. So as I said, I've already boiled all the veggies.
Right, so there's no cooking required as such.
No, it's just a final mixture.
Yeah, sure. I should be helping you here, shouldn't I, really?
Yeah, but you're not.
But I'm not. Sorry about that.
So I'm going to add a little bit of water to it.
Okay.
And while this is just getting warmed up, I'm going to put some of the ingredients and make it like a coarse paste.
Okay, right.
And that coarse paste then gets added
to
there. All right, so we've got grated coconut.
Try not to spill it. Don't be nervous.
So I've got this is good enough for
for
the veggies that we have.
So that's going to be a good 3-4 tablespoons or more, right?
And I'm going to add 1 garlic clove to it.
1 big garlic clove there, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Say 3 shallots.
3 shallots.
You don't want to add too much shallots, then it gives a very strong taste of the shallots.
Okay, yeah, because you don't want to overtake the flavour of the coconut either.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And you add a little bit of dry red chilies.
Right.
It depends upon your spice. So
Okay, so
I'm going
Inga's...
to add 2 teaspoons of jeera, which is cumin seeds. I'm going to add 2.5. And the last bit is to add, say, about 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder.
There you go. Okay. So now I'm going to give that a good whiz, and with the power of television, she will be back. Just like that.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm just going to add the paste now into it.
That paste looks really good. It looks lovely. Knowing full well what's in there, and that coconut and a little bit of chili and everything, is the kind of thing you just want to get a spoon and just put it in your mouth.
Okay, so I'm just going to give a gentle stir.
So again, you're kind of almost folding it in, right? You don't really want to mash it all up now.
It's very important that you cook the vegetables to the right level because you don't want to end up having this mashed completely. You still want to have those vegetables.
Yeah.
I would suggest you keep it on a low flame so that it just takes that time to just mix very well with the vegetables.
When you're cooking all this at home, does this bring back memories?
Of course, I think avial is one of the dishes that my mum makes. She was a working woman. Avial was always there as a dish at least once a week.
Wow.
So it's whenever I make avial, I really miss my mum big, and I miss those days when she used to make that. And sometimes it's just this thing that we have to have with rice, but it's every time she makes it really well. So what we're going to do is, as I said, some people actually add the onions and the tomatoes while they boil the vegetables.
Sure.
But I usually like to sort of saute it and then add it on top of that.
Right, almost like a tarka kind of thing.
Exactly.
That we do, right?
It just gives a different taste.
Sure.
So I'm going to do that right now while this is getting
Brilliant.
cooked. So I'm going to add a bit of coconut oil. It's very important that you add coconut oil. So I'm going to add a little bit of mustard seeds.
Right. Allow them to pop.
Yeah, I'm going to add a bit of cumin seeds.
Yeah.
I've got a little bit of curry leaves.
Okay.
I'm going to add that.
Oh, there we go. The sizzle of the curry leaves and the popping of the mustard seeds.
I'm adding the green chilies. So
right.
I'm not going to add too much because I've added enough red chilies there.
In there, sure.
And then the onions.
And again, these are those Indian onions, right? The Bombay onions.
The Bombay onions, that's right. And then add a little bit of ginger and garlic mash.
Indian ginger? Indian garlic?
There's only one ginger and garlic.
You can take the girl out of India, but you can't take India out of the girl.
Yeah, so I'm just going to saute this and wait until the onions get a bit cooked.
Too good.
So the onions are almost cooked now. So I'm going to add the tomatoes.
Sliced tomatoes going in.
Yeah, so for 2 onions, I've taken just 1 tomato.
Okay.
That's almost getting
That's looking good. It's looking good. We've got our coriander standing by.
Yeah, so generally in Kerala, they don't add coriander leaves. I love the taste of coriander and the taste that it uplifts for every dish. So I'm going to add this now into the mixture.
There you go. Fantastic. All right, great. That gives a bit of a stir.
Yes,
which everyone from Kerala now is watching and saying, I can't believe she's adding coriander.
Exactly.
We don't do that. That's not traditional. Oh, yes. See, that makes a massive difference, doesn't it, when you add the coriander?
Yes, exactly. So that's it pretty much. I've given a mix. I'm just going to leave it for about 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
On low flame, and then the dish is ready.
There you go. Dish number 1, done. Coming up, we've given you a glimpse of Onam Sadhya, and soon it will be time to enjoy the delicious traditional feast. On the other hand, some fun and games with singing and dancing will only elevate the festive spirit. So come, join us on Desi Beat as we return after this very short break.
होगा जश्न इंडिया के सबसे बड़े एंटरटेनमेंट शो में
आपको ऑडियंस में जाना है भागकर और 10-10 लोगों के अंगूठे चूसने हैं।
क्या था इसमें? और होगी ढेर सारी मस्ती आपके चहीते सितारों के साथ।
एक बड़ा फुटबॉल एक छोटे फुटबॉल को मार के गोल करेगा।
देखिए खतरा 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 हर शनिवार और रविवार रात 8 बजे।
Hartley's jelly pots. They can hardly contain themselves.
Kellogg's Crunchy Nut. Deliciously nutty flakes drizzled in honey. Have you tried our scrumptious clusters range? There's chocolate, honey nut, and peanut butter. The trouble is, they all taste too good.
Imagine the beauty and mystery of India, the magic of Pakistan, the excitement of Dubai, the spirit of the Far East, and the fun of the USA. Call Southall Travel 24 hours a day for the best prices and impartial advice on flights and holidays. Discover the hidden gems worldwide just waiting to be explored by you. Call 0333 300 3000. Southall Travel, the future of travel.
WW, the new Weight Watchers, helps you reach your milestone moments. Join today and enjoy 50% off your first 3 months.
Meet new hair food by Garnier Ultimate Blends, our new way to nourish hangry hair. Our vegan formula, 98% natural origin. Superfood for super hair. 3-in-1. Conditioner, mask, leave-in. For healthy-looking, shiny, super hair. Dig into new Ultimate Blends hair food by Garnier, naturally.
When my IBS flares up, it's a sharp pain like a punch to my stomach. But Buscopan gives me fast relief.
I get this cramping and discomfort with my IBS, like a tight knot.
Buscopan works directly to release the cramps that cause the pain and starts to work within just 15 minutes. Buscopan, UK's #1 choice for IBS relief.
Learn the art of quilting with Peter Rabbit. Bring the world of Beatrix Potter into your home with the Peter Rabbit Patchwork Quilt. Issue 1, just 99p.
Welcome back indoors to our all-new furniture and accessories range at Homebase. With fantastic prices on hundreds of new pieces. Homebase feels good to be home.
Discover Tombola's exclusive new game, Worlds. Play for just 1p for daily prizes of up to £1,000. Worlds. It's a world of fun.
I had a few good tricks to help hide my bladder leak pad. Like the old tunic tug, but I don't have to with Always Discreet. It's less bulky, and it really protects. The super absorbent core turns liquid to gel. So I have nothing to hide. Always Discreet.
I am hitting the road.
I am driving him on.
I am taking control of my finances.
And I am making it easier.
I am having my dream day.
I am making it possible.
When someone's got your back, Amigo can back you too, with a guarantor loan of up to £10,000. I am Amigo.
हाय मॉम, आप क्या कर रहे हो? समोसे बना रही हूँ। समोसे?
जब सिर्फ पेट भरे पर मन नहीं तो घर की याद आ ही जाती है। क्यों ना उस याद को ताजा करें मसालेदार समोसे खाके। हल्दीराम्स मिनट खाना हर स्वाद में है याद।
This is Peloton.
Let's get this started.
Studio cycling, live and on demand in your home. This is thousands of riders connecting with world-class instructors and each other. This is a game-changing workout. Whenever you want it. This is you reaching your personal best. Until tomorrow. Peloton.
Introducing the new Kia Exceed.
Wait on, my dear. I'm running to you. Remember our love, our love. We wanna run free. We wanna run.
Kia, the power to surprise. Rennie Liquid soothes the burning pain of heartburn fast. The UK's #1.
You won't let a tree defeat you. You've got exploring to do. It's time to gather your strength. So mix, swirl, twirl. And keep climbing, fearless tree conqueror. Arla Explorer Swirl, yogurt for adventurous kids.
Served against the backdrops of the sea and sand in your toes, there is one place in our dish that brings out the best of sun. Sand, beach, and most importantly, good food that has to be the coastal state of Goa. Over 400 years of Portuguese rule, or Uski Alava, the Muslim and Hindu, Raja Shahi, before that have induced a deep imprint in the Goan style of cooking. We managed to get a bite of those fiery flavours on our visit to meet Sujita here in Britain.
The 10 days of festivities begin with the designing of the Pokalam, matlab Poulon, flowers ki rangoli. Traditionally, the first day Pokalam is made using only yellow flowers, and the size of Pokalam grows, with one layer getting added every day. Simultaneously, other activities also pick up pace, with a day dedicated for cleaning the house, a day for shopping, and a day for various competitions ranging from song and dance to sporting activities. Atradom, which is the 9th day of Onam, marks the actual homecoming of King Mahabali for his annual visit. It is one of the most crucial days of Onam, where people buy fresh vegetables and cook traditional meals. It is also the time when the lavish Onam Sadhya is cooked in all the households, and this Malayali household is no different. Onam Sadhya can consist of 20, 30 or more dishes, all in one big serving with all your family and friends surrounding you. And tonight, Sandhya is going to be providing her friends with 20 different dishes that she's cooked herself. Now, we've already seen one dish, but we're about to make something else, which is quite unusual. In fact, I've never heard of it before. I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. What is it called once again?
It's pineapple pulishéri.
Pineapple pulishéri. What does that mean? What is a pulishéri?
So pulishéri is basically a yogurt.
Okay.
But in India, you get a bit of a sour yogurt.
Right.
So puli is like anything tangy.
Okay.
So pulishéri, when you say, it's more about something added with the yogurt or a sour yogurt.
Right. What's the first thing we're going to do then?
I've got the pineapple slices and then I've just made them into smaller chunks.
Right.
I'm going to take that into a bowl and then I'm going to add a bit of water and turmeric and salt to it and just let it cook for a minute, for some time.
Right, so should we do that then?
Yeah.
Turn that on.
Okay, so I've got the pineapple. I'm going to add the pineapple now.
Right.
It's got a bit of water, which is okay.
In it goes.
I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric to it, just to give that color. I'm just adding a little bit of turmeric.
All right.
I'm going to add a little bit of salt to it.
There we go.
So I'm going to add a little bit of water to this and then let it cook for some time because you don't want the raw pineapples in it. You want it a bit cooked, otherwise it then turns out to be very sweet.
Fantastic. Right, there you go. So we give that little stir.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. We'll wait for that now.
Yeah.
So the pineapple's been cooking now for a few minutes and it's ready.
Yeah.
Now the pineapple, still a little bit, still got some substance, or is it going to be really soft, super soft?
It's going to be soft, so you don't want to make it too soft that it just gets mashed down.
Okay.
You still want people to feel that pineapple.
So you still got a bit of a bite, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect,
exactly.
right, brilliant.
So I'm going to move on to making the paste now.
Back to your mixie.
Yes.
To the mixie.
So I'm going to, again, I've got like half coconut grated. I'm going to add that mixture. I'm going to add, again, 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds and some green chilies. And I'm going to, the final bit is to add a little bit of turmeric powder. You don't want to add too much. I'm going to add very little.
So about a 1/4 teaspoon there, roughly.
Yes,
yeah,
and I'm going to make it into a fine paste now.
Okay, with a bit of water?
Yes, with a bit of water.
Oh, okay. Right.
Okay, so I've got the paste ready now.
Okay.
So I'm just going to, as you see, it's not that yellow in color as we saw for the Avio ones because I've added
and that's got a great color in there.
Yes, so I'm just going to add that here. And again, just give a gentle stir until the raw smell of the paste goes away, and then it just gets mixed with the pineapple.
So this is really a quick and quite a simple dish, right?
Of course, yeah. So I'm going to mix all of this. So if you want to have it with rice, you add more water to it and make it more gravy.
Okay.
But if you want to have it like a side dish as what I'm doing today, then you just basically make it a little bit semi-gravy.
Yeah, okay, good.
Add as much as salt that you want because I haven't added salt to the paste. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And
so it's quite a healthy dish, really.
Yes, it is. Most of the Kerala dishes or the dishes that we prepare is quite healthy. It doesn't have to be pineapple. You could have cucumber, for example.
Okay,
you could make different types of dishes in that.
Cucumber curry, there you go.
Cucumber pulishéri or whatever. So you can add different items. I wouldn't suggest Karela again. But yeah, I can see that this is almost done and it's mixed very well. I'm just going to add the yogurt now.
I'm always intrigued with dishes like this because they are just such unusual ingredients. Off you go then, pour it in. I'll give it a stir. Look, 2 hands are better than 1.
So as you can see, what I made right now is a bit more watery.
Yeah.
But then as it sits there, it'll get more thicker. Yeah. Okay, so whilst that's getting warmed up, I'm just going to do the final tadka.
Right, so again, that
I'm just pouring a little bit of coconut oil. So I'm going to add a little bit of mustard seeds. Then I'm going to add the dry red chilies.
Dry red chilies.
Again, this depends upon
how much you want, right?
Yeah, exactly. How hot you want. A bit of the curry leaves.
Okay.
And the final is the shallots, chopped shallot.
And there you go. But you're not really going to cook them down, are you? Because are they still going to be a little bit crunchy in consistency?
I have to cook the shallots, but it's not going to be like caramelized.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all done.
There you go. Okay,
Shallots don't take much time.
Simple as that.
So all I'm going to do is now
whilst I stand back,
add it to the dish that I've prepared. Gentle stir.
There you go, look at that.
And that's it. Your pineapple pulisheri is done.
Done. Dish number 2, done.
கொளமிகு கரியது வழி கொடுத்தன தடி வழிபடும் அவரிட கடி கணபதி வர அருளினன் மிகு கோடை வடிவினர் பயில் வலி வளமுறையிறையே
Onam Sadhya in Malayalam means banquet, and with nearly 24 dishes prepared for the feast, it indeed sounds like a banquet. Just to give you an overview, the Onam Sadhya is traditionally prepared with seasonal veggies, and it mainly includes yam, raw plantain, ash gourd, pumpkin, and cucumbers, etc. Back in the dish, Kerala wears a festive look with almost all corners adorned with decoration, which is a real treat to the eyes. And this also becomes an occasion to exchange gifts with family and friends. The festival sees all the colours, history, culture and beliefs of Kerala come together in a solitary cultural fabric. Some games and sports events are also organised daily on account of Onam, and all this is jointly termed as Onakalikal. So the celebrations are on right now. Santia's done an amazing job. All her family and friends are here together, eating, sitting, enjoying, and talking about memories. And that's the kind of thing that you do, right? During festivals and celebrations. Well, that's it for now. I'm Raj Guy, signing off from Decibit. Make sure you're around to watch future episodes. See you again. Take care. Changing seasons and legendary tales. Onam takes you in the festive space. Relatives meet, presents are exchanged. At the center of it all is the famous boat race. Lip-smacking cuisine on the plantain leaves. Onam Sadhya is an unforgettable treat. Bejeweled men, women, and colourful floral carpets. Kerala decks up in a celebratory gaze. Bye-bye. Namaskaram.